Computer assignment number 1, descriptive statistics. For this assignment, we'll be using two pieces of software, Excel, Microsoft Excel, and SPSS. Excel is one of probably the most widely used spreadsheets in the world. It's been around for many years. The version I'm using is for a PC, and it is version from 2010. There are different PC versions of Excel out there. They don't vary very much. The Mac versions do vary considerably, especially when it comes to graphing data. So if you have a Mac version, you might have to be a little flexible with some of these protocol steps we're taking today, okay? So we're going to show you first how to enter data into a spreadsheet, then how to calculate some descriptive statistics like means and percentages, then how to make a graph of data that's continuous and a graph of data that's categorical, and then enter that data into SPSS and calculate some descriptive statistics. So first let's start with just entering data into Excel. So our experiment we're going to be using is on binge drinking. And it's a comparison with the Greek community, particularly fraternities. The stereotype is that fraternities drink more than non-fraternity members. And so we're going to run a little experiment where the independent variable would be whether the subjects are in a fraternity or not. And the dependent variable would be continuous or categorical. We have two dependent variables. One is continuous or quantitative, and one is categorical or qualitative. I do this because these are the two ways we typically graph data, one or the other way. So the continuous data is for a male about 180 pounds, how many drinks is considered to be binge drinking? Well, this could be 0, this could be 12. So this is actual ratio data, back from interval and ratio. It's continuous or quantitative. The second question, the second dependent variable, is binge drinking a problem on campus? Yes or no? Well, this is nominal data. Okay, so these are two different types of data you're going to use, either continuous data or categorical data, and you got to know how to graph each. So we're going to do an experiment that involves both of them. All right, the first thing we have to do is enter our data. So we're going to have 20 subjects, 10 in each condition. So let's go over to the Excel spreadsheet that I have over here. And you can just open it from an icon on a desktop or go into programs and try to find it somewhere, but you obviously need Excel on your computer for this to work. So we're going to type in right here participants, and we're going to put a 1 right there. Then we're going to use this little feature right over here. I'll show you in a minute. It's called follow the series, and we're going to grab this 1 and we're going to go down maybe to about there, and we're going to go to fill series, and we're going to step it down 1 at a time. You click OK and look, it makes beautiful ordered numbers. We have a couple too many. We only needed 20, so we'll get rid of those two. Go back up to the top, and if we look at our spreadsheet, our directions, this is nice and centered. So let's go back to Excel. We click on this big B and we just center it like we would in Microsoft Words. So there we go. Okay, so that's all good to go. What do we got to do next? Well, it says we got to put our tiles up here. All right, so let's go over to the Excel spreadsheet and do that. So our independent variable has two levels. They're either in a frat or they're not in a frat. Okay, we have one dependent variable that is continuous, number of drinks, and one dependent variable that is categorical. The answers are either yes or no. We want to center these as well, so I click on the two-way over here and click the centering feature, and boom, it's all set. Okay, let's go back to our directions. There it is. We've accomplished that task. Now we want to enter the data. Now let's look at this data. So these right here are real numbers, subject 1, subject 11. This category of continuous data are real numbers. Someone thought 8 drinks is acceptable. Someone thought 4 drinks is acceptable. But these numbers here and these numbers here aren't real numbers. They're just codes. They're code for something. So one mean that the condition occurs. So this person is in a fraternity. They're not in a not fraternity. Got it? This person is not in a fraternity. This person is in a fraternity. This person is not, and so on. Over here, this person answered yes, this person answered no. This person answered yes, this person answered no. So these are codes for our data. If we go back to our Excel spreadsheet, I took a little shortcut here because to save some time, I entered the data in. So you're going to have to copy that data that was in the sheet into the Excel spreadsheet like this. Do it slowly, try not to make any mistakes, double check your answers, and you have it all right there. So now the data is all entered in. We're ready to go to the next phase, which is descriptive statistics, how to calculate descriptive statistics of this data.